Do you ever struggle with wanting to rest, but something inside you just doesn't let you? Like, I'm talking about guilt specifically. This is what happened. The past few days were really busy, and there's always so much going on, and I just didn't get to the point where I could take some time for me and rest and recharge. And I come from a background when people are just going, working, going, you kind of collapse to sleep, and then you wake up the next day and you keep going. So the rest and downtime and joyful recharging time is not part of my patterns. It's not how I grew up. I didn't see my parents, my grandparents, people around me resting, taking time for themselves to do something that's joyful, that charges them up, to do any of that stuff. So I'm learning. And it's, for whatever reason, so bloody difficult. Just this morning I was like, okay, the past few days were kind of crazy. I really didn't have time for myself. I didn't rest, I didn't recharge. I can take half an hour in the morning because I wake up very early, and I can take some time for myself to rest and recharge and start the day. Like, it doesn't have to be the evening. Evenings tend to be nowadays very busy, and by the time I'm like, okay, I could just unwind and do something, I'm so tired that I literally just pass out and sleep until the early morning. So I was like, okay, I used to do this in the past sometimes, that I would take time for myself in the morning. And I tried. And I did it for like half an hour. And I don't mean this, do something like, I don't know, like completely useless even. Like I was actually drawing, which recharges me most of the time. So it's a really good balance for me. But that half an hour was like just guilt. I'm not joking. Like, why am I doing this? There are so many things I need to do. I need to get ready for our new trip, and I need to do this, and I need to do that, and OMG, and all these problems that need solving, and and I was like, stop! Just stop! It's nonsense. I'm a human being. I'm not a machine. I need to sometimes just rest. If I don't clear my head, and if I don't recharge myself, I cannot function properly, and then the work I do will be suboptimal and will take much longer, and I will be more impatient and snappy, and it's just not going to be the same. There is absolutely, precisely nothing wrong with resting. What the heck is going on? Is this really only my family patterns that are kind of just, I don't know, I'm not going to say killing me because they are not, but like torturing me or really giving me a hard time? Or like, what is this? And it's been a problem my entire life. This is not new. But nowadays, it's really heavy and difficult, and somehow it seems like maybe there is a correlation between how busy things are and how difficult things are, or how many things are going on at the same time, and how more guilty I feel in this setup or this environment, versus when, let's say, it's just Devi and me, and we do our own rhythm, we live in our own rhythm, things are a bit more calmed down, more just kind of like loose in time-wise, and then it's maybe easier to just go on a sunny walk and flop out on the beach, or for half an hour, like not like crazy stuff. And if there's some kind of a correlation between where I am and how things are set up, so is it possible if there's more things going on, it's more difficult to rest, and if less things are going on, it's easier to rest? Which sounds actually contradictory for me, because obviously if I'm more tired, I would need rest more, and vice versa. But maybe it's the headspace that I'm in, maybe I'm picking up on other people's vibes, like let's say when I'm in my family where there's no really culture of resting and relaxing and doing joyful stuff in any kind of recognizable way. I know it sounds awful to say it, but this is how it is. Like, I don't know why. It's just how they are set up and wired, and they don't really think that this could be different. I don't know. But anyways, the point is that I was really observing myself and how I'm feeling when I'm trying to rest nowadays, and it's awful actually, like this guilt tripping myself. Oh, I'm bad. Oh, I'm lazy. Oh, I don't deserve this. Oh, I'm trying to do something that I really want to do and makes me feel better, and then I can function better. Oh, you're really bad. You must be really bad. And it's like, what the heck? Shut up inside of me. Like, seriously? And of course, journaling about this stuff helps. It really does help. And sometimes just saying like, okay, this is nonsense. I'm going to do it anyways because I'm the boss, okay? Like, I'm the boss. I'm in the driver's seat. If I'm tired, I will give myself time to rest. Do I enjoy it or not? Or how long it takes to get to the point when I start to enjoy it, that's a whole different question. Because of course, if I have half a day or a day to just do my things and rest, or even by doing my things, I oftentimes mean working on an artwork. So it's not even like that I'm just doing something completely useless. It's, you know, what's rest for different people. And if I do it long enough, if I manage to keep myself in that situation, then eventually I calm down and start to enjoy it. But to get to that point, sometimes it takes too much time, and I don't have that much time. I don't know. This sounds all kind of crazy, I know. So if you have any experience with this personally, or you know the psychological background, or is this just how my family patterns are and I just need to learn new family patterns? Not even learn new family patterns, just learn my own patterns, because I cannot change the entire family's patterns. It's like, that's not going to happen. It's everybody has to decide for themselves, I think. But so if you have any experience with this or any good ideas how to just deal with this voice in my head or in me that like, oh, you're so bad, oh, you're so bad, oh, you're guilty. Like, no, I'm not guilty. I'm a human. I need rest sometimes. There's nothing wrong with that. What the heck? So, if you have any good suggestions, write it down, because I am interested to know. And on that note, I will go back and have some breakfast. This was my morning walk report. I don't know, just thoughts. And I hope to see you in the next video. Oh, and yes, have a good day or night. Bye for now.